All right, back for another beer review, and today I'm reviewing yet another beer from the Fifth Frame Brewing Company, and they're out of Rochester, New York. And this is their The Modern IPA, Season 2, Episode 5. So they are calling this a New England-style IPA. Comes in at 7% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in the time of review. This can is about 3.5 weeks old. So, Fifth Frame, I've reviewed a couple beers on the channel from them already. I have this one and one more, and I've enjoyed the first two that I've had. The last one, their sit-up was really, really tasty, and the first one, Lickable Wallpaper, is awesome. Artwork, awesome name, and the beer is pretty good too. Now this one, like most of their beers, I don't know much about them because they don't really say anything on the website or on tap. It says here on the label, "Are you still watching? Continue, exit," you know, the whole Netflix thing. On the side, they just say Modern India Pale Ale. On the bottom, it says guest starring Vic Secret, so I guess they're using Vic Secret hops, but aside from that, not much going on. I do like their labels, but I wish they had a little bit more information. And man, these cans are filled to the top. It's the third can and the third time that I cracked it open, and beer pretty much went everywhere. Not going to complain about more beer, but, you know, wish it wasn't as full. Got to give us a little room, you know what I mean? I really like the label on this one, though. Just like the rest of them, honestly. So yeah, that pours out like New England-style IPA. A little brighter, like a bright, hazy, yellow-orange color. About a 2.5 finger of a bright white head because I poured it a bit aggressively. It just looks the roll. That head is going to, it looks like it's going to stay around for a little bit anyway. Let's get a nose. Ooh, okay, so at first, because of the head, you know, being about 2 fingers at this point, it's tough to get aroma, but right off the top, like juicy white peaches. There is a little bit of like passion fruit, maybe some white grape. That Vic Secret definitely adding, I think, to the white grape character. A little bit of like a spicy grassiness too. But it just smells like sweet fruit. There's a little, I want to say there's a little bit like resinous pine character as well. A little bit of like a dank fruit too. I mentioned this before with like pineapples where they're getting to the point where they're not getting rotten, but you know, they're over-ripened a bit too much. Kind of getting that in here too. Not straight crushed pineapple or sweet pineapple, but more of like a over-ripened pineapple. Yeah, it smells just like the rest of them. So damn juicy, and I feel like these would be very approachable for anybody wanting to try an IPA. This doesn't seem like it's going to be overly bitter or anything. It just seems like it to be sweet tropical fruit, so let's get into it. Cheers. That's really nice. As the nose indicated, a lot of sweet tropical fruit. White peaches, and maybe more stone fruit. White peaches, a little bit of apricot. There is some mango in here in the taste as well. Still picking up on that over-ripened pineapple as well. It does finish actually a little bit more bitter than I anticipated. It has like a semi-dry finish along with a decent bitterness, so it's kind of balancing out all those juicy tropical fruit and stone fruit characters up front. The body's like medium, higher side of medium body at 7%. It's drinking a bit bigger than I anticipated as far as the body is concerned. Mouthfeel, I want to say they know what they're doing with the mouthfeels because this is soft. This is creamy, pillowy. It has like, when I talk about New England style IPA producers, the upper echelon, and they know what they're doing with the body and the mouthfeel, especially the mouthfeel, they're kind of in the same vein. They're like 2 for 3 as far as IPAs and pale ales go so far. I'm enjoying it. This is not crazy complex, but what's here is very tasty. Not much more to say about 7%. You really can't taste the alcohol, and it's just an easy drinking 7% New England style IPA. I think they did a great job with this one. So as far as rating for the Modern Day IPA Season 2, Episode 5, I'm going to give this a straight 4.25 out of 5. It's a well-made New England-style IPA. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to be a one-off, and I think this is a series. I think they've done Season 2, Episode 1, and so on. So I think this is a series. I don't know if they'll rebrew this, but if you see this on tap at the brewery, or you can get your hands on a can or two, I'd highly recommend doing so, especially if you like New England style IPA. So appreciate you guys stopping by for another review. And until the next one, cheers.